Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll show you how to create macOS Sequoia Recovery USB. So, the last time I'll show you how to create a bootable USB for macOS Sequoia. So today, we're gonna not do that. Instead, we're gonna use a method called recovery. This is a lighter and easier way to make a bootable USB for macOS. Now, the recovery link I'll put in the description, so make sure to check it. Scroll down until you find Recovery Sequoia. Now, if you have app blocker, you should disable it. Now click on Get Link. Now choose and complete the advertisement. Now wait for it about 5 seconds. Click on I've already completed this step. Now you can see here it just only takes about 838.15 megabytes. So now at this point we're gonna download EFI Larila. Before that, download CPU-Z first. Now click on CPU-Z software CPU ID. Now check your CPU code name first to see which EFI we can use. So you can see here's my code name is Coffee Lake and the graphics is Intel HD 630, so I'll use EFI for Coffee Lake. Now scroll down until you find the desktop Coffee Lake. Remember, if you're using a desktop, you're gonna choose desktop. If you're using a notebook, choose notebook. Now download proprietary. And also download Jensen BIOS. Remember, I put the link in the description, so make sure to check it. Now, so we're waiting for the recovery download finish. So at this point, we're gonna make EFI first. Now, extract EFI and the proprietary folder. Now, before that, we run proprietary. Go to Microsoft Store first. Type Python 3.11. If you already install it, it will pop up like installed, but if you haven't installed it, you need to download it and run proprietary. Now file and open. Now choose your EFI. Go to EFI folder. Choose OC. Choose the file that says config.please file. Now, we're gonna using the SMBIOS. So, my CPU name is Coffee Lake, so the graphics is Intel UHD 630. So if you're using the system as mine, you can also choose Mac Mini 8,1 and choose Intel UHD 630. Now change the system product name. Now save the config file. Now extract Jensen BIOS. Now run Jensen BIOS as administrator. Now choose select config please file. Go back to EFI. Now choose EFI folder. Choose OC. Now copy the config please file as path. Now choose generate SMBIOS. Now choose Mac Mini 8,1. There's a Coffee Lake. Remember, I'll remind you again, if you're using the same system as me, you can choose Mac Mini 8,1. But from like CPU Gen 7, 8, and 9, check your GPU type. If you're having UHD 630, you can choose as me. Now, extract recovery Sequoia. Now, go to your USB and remember, format it into FAT32, not NTFS. Format it into FAT32. Now, copy your EFI and the macOS recovery. First, copy the EFI. Copy it into your USB. So remember, you just need only 4GB USB. Or if you're having a 2GB USB, it doesn't matter because the recovery file just only takes about 800 megabytes. Now copy the recovery file. Now copy the com.apple.recovery.boot. Now you're gonna wait for it. Now, so I switch to my phone. First, restart your computer and run into the BIOS. Alright, so go into the advanced mode. First, check your SATA configuration if it's in AHCI. So if it's in ASCI, you good to go. But if it's RAID, you need to install Windows and then you can change the AHCI to install macOS. Now, boot. Turn off fast boot and make sure your BIOS have UEFI. And also turn off secure boot if you need, but I'll just disable secure boot anyway. Now save change and exit. Now press into the boot menu key. Now choose the UEFI the USB flash drive that you contain macOS on it. And if the screen pops up, that you're good to go. But this is my macOS 26, but you know, macOS 26 doesn't support Intel platform anymore. It switched it into Apple Silicon, but I don't know why there's some guys can boot into the macOS 26, but I think I'll try it later. Now, choose the macOS DMG file, and now you're gonna wait for the code to load. Alright, so when this screen pops up, that you good to go. Now choose languages, so I'm gonna go with English. Now choose this utility. Now, um, you can see the window disk, it just say not mounted because macOS doesn't know about the formatted windows like NTFS. So here's my macOS disk that I recently installed 26, but it can't run on Intel platform. Now, macOS. Choose Erase. Now, if you want to rename it, you can rename or you can keep it. Remember, format into APFS. Now click on Erase. Now, click on Reinstall macOS Sequoia. Now click on Continue. Now select the disk that you want to install macOS. So this is the disk that I want to install macOS. Now click on Continue. Now you just wait for the installation to complete.
A few minutes later. much later. One eternity later.
Right, so when this screen pops up, that's you good to go at the full resolution. So the last time it's restart because it's identifying the driver. So I press the restart button on my computer. So select your country region. I'm in Vietnam, so I'm gonna choose Vietnam. Now transfer your data to this Mac. So if you want to transfer it, you can click on from Mac, Time Machine, and Start Disk. But in this case, I'm just go with Setup as New. Now create your Mac account. So I'll name it Mac, and the password. Wait, let me change the mode of movie. Alright, now just click on continue. Now, right, if you want to sign in the Apple ID account, you can sign in or you can click on setup later. Alright, some features won't work on macOS is iMessage and FaceTime because Mac Apple cuts the driver support for Hackintosh. Alright, so when this error pops up, that it's mean your Windows disk is trying to read from macOS, so it's gonna say that this you attached was not readable by this computer, but don't worry. Now click on continue. Alright, so welcome to your new Mac. Now, you can see here it's received as Mac Mini 8,1 mean 2018, and it's received 3.6 gigahertz quad core Intel i3, and my graphic is Intel HD 630, memory is 16 gigabytes, and the macOS version is Sequoia. Yeah, Sequoia. And when we shows up more in accessibility, you can see here 50. So let's change the refresh rate to 100 hertz to see if it's received or not. Alright, so it's received 100 hertz. You can see here it's pretty smooth. Alright, so now let's check if the audio driver works or not. So I guess I should plug the audio drivers in my screen, so wait for me. Alright, so I've got the sounds from the screen, so I'm good to go. Now, let's check if YouTube sound works. Alright, I'll play my YouTube channel. Alright, my latest video is how to install macOS Ventura. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll show you how to install macOS Ventura on VMware station. Alright, so it plays perfectly. How to install macOS. Alright, so it play perfectly without any driver issues. For VMware and VMware Workstation apps. Alright, so thanks for watching this video. So if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click on the like, shares button to your friends and watch my new video. And now, goodbye.